everybody, so if you're a regular viewer of my channel you will know that I'm not in my bedroom. Today I'm actually in Elliot's room, which some of you may recognise that, what is that, painting from our kind of boyfriend tag video that we did a couple of weeks ago now. I think there's a lot of building work going on at my house and the builders have said that it wouldn't be safe for me to stay there in my room because it will be full of dust and the dust is really harmful for your lungs and blah blah blah. Today I thought that I would share my experiences with you on semi-permanent eyelashes. They are semi-permanent, aren't they? Yeah. I've had it done twice and I've had it done at 2 different places for those 2 times. This time around I had it done for New York. So what I want to do is talk about my experiences and the cost of it and if that's worth it, as well as like how you have to look after them, how long they last, etc, etc, pain, anything like that. I will also say my eyelashes are very naturally small. You can see that in my unique fibre lash review video. So if you want to have a reference of how my eyelashes looked before, then you can just look at any video where I start with no makeup on. So if it's a makeup tutorial, I probably don't have makeup on at the start. So when I had my eyelash extensions I did make a few videos, so I will link to the videos in the description box that I can find where I have my eyelash extensions on. Definitely in my morning routine I have them on, but I can't remember what others. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is what it's like getting it done and the price. So the first time I got it done I think it was £40 and then the second time I got it done it was £25. This was at a different place the second time. So when you get it done it basically takes about an hour. Basically what you want to check is that they're putting individual lashes, gluing individual lashes onto your eyelashes, and they'll say that they last from about, some will say 2 to 3 weeks, some will say 3 to 4 weeks. That's what they usually last around that amount of time. You lay in a chair for an hour, you have to keep your eyes shut. What's really weird about it, and I would have liked to be prepared for it, is they pull this bit of your eye down and stick it with like tape. So basically your tear ducts are like out the whole time, which doesn't feel nice. It just feels like someone's like you're like this for an hour. But they have to tape that so that the glue doesn't get onto your bottom lashes and stick them together, I think. And then you literally lay there for an hour. They ask you to slowly open your eyes, which can be difficult. If the glue's kind of stuck your eyelids together it's a little bit difficult, but that's what the tape's there for. So it's not been too bad. I mean I have struggled to open my eyes a little bit, but it's not anything that would freak you out or panic you or anything like that. So you open your eyes, they will water probably, and then you can look at it in the mirror. It's looked really good both times. I've been really impressed by it, and it just looks, oh, it looks so good. You basically don't really have to do anything to look after them. The first lady told me to brush through them, you know, with like a mascara wand to get the knots out because they do tangle and they stick together. The second lady didn't tell me to do that and she didn't give me a mascara wand to do that with, which was fine for like a week and a half, and then they really start getting tangled and I was just like, I can't deal with that. So I went out and bought one and started doing it myself. The only downside of doing that with the thing is that you're more likely to brush them out. The reason that I really liked having them done is that you basically for a good 2 to 4 weeks don't have to put any mascara on, and for me putting mascara on in the morning is literally my least favourite part of doing my makeup because it takes for ages. It's just annoying. So for the whole time that I had my eyelash extensions on I didn't have to put mascara on, which was, don't be freaked out if random ones fall out. I mean I had big clumps, like sometimes I'd brush it and like 5 would come out and then I'd look in the mirror and it wouldn't look like anything had come out because they do it, they put so many in. Remember it's taken an hour to put them in. They put so many in that if some fall out or if clumps fall out you're probably not going to be able to tell. I had 2 very different experiences, so it's kind of difficult to tell you about it because they were both so different, but I'll go for my most recent one. When I was in New York, after 2 weeks of having them in, I'd say even maybe a little bit less than 2 weeks, they started coming out more and more to the point where you could tell that they were coming out and they were looking more sparse. So I kind of had to pull ones out to even them out, because obviously if you've got none on your inner corner here but you've got loads here it looks really weird. But with my experience with the old ones, they did not budge, like hardly any came out for 4 weeks. It's pretty much just like having them as your natural eyelashes. It honestly is. It doesn't hinder you in any way. You can still go underwater, you can still go swimming, you can go in swimming pools, you can still pretty much do everything with them on. However, here's the downside. When they come out, the first time I did it, it was 4 weeks and they were like sparse in between. So I did what she said. I've got Vaseline, massaged it into the root of the eyelash, and then got the brush and started slowly trying to brush them out. They wouldn't come out. And then the more you brush them, the looser they get and they pull out. And I'd look and it'd literally pull out 6 of my own eyelashes at the same time. And honestly, I wanted to cry. Like, I took them out, looked in the mirror and I put mascara on, and I couldn't even, like, the mascara wouldn't grip to any hairs because the hairs were so short. It just looked bizarre, like really just short, straight hairs just sticking out of my eyelashes, and I just wanted to cry. I was like, oh my god, what have I done? The second time I had it done, they came out a lot quicker than the first time. They came out maybe like 2 to 3 weeks. They wanted to come out and I brushed them and they came out really easy. It looked back to normal how my eyelashes normally look when I put mascara on. The first time when all my eyelashes came out, it was awful, and that's something that I've heard is quite a common thing when you get these eyelash extensions, that they can damage your own eyelashes and pull your own eyelashes out. I just want to say they grow back. Mine grew back to the normal length after, I would say, about a month. I wore false eyelashes every day for a week, that week that they came out, because I felt so self-conscious about it. And then after a month they were back to like how they naturally were before, so don't panic. I'm guessing because the first one stayed in so long that the glue must have been a lot stronger, and that's why I was pulling my natural eyelashes out, whereas the second one they came out a lot easier, so the glue won't have been very strong, but then that means that the time that they're in is a lot shorter. The second time were also cheaper than the first, so I think the first were good for long lasting. I could probably kept them in for like 5 to 6 weeks. So yeah, that's just my experience with these eyelash extensions. If you want to know anything else, I feel like I've just covered everything that I can think of, then let me know in the comments and I will reply to all of those. But yeah, so I will see you next time.